games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Black Knights will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Back to throw, it's good. Snagged out of the air. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride of the 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's good. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Booker. He'll take a deep shot here. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Let's look at the big picture for Army. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Black Knights are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Black Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Now on the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Booker. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's third and goal and third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. backfield trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run. But you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To throw, it's Booker. He wants it all. Snagged that ball in the end zone, but couldn't keep the foot in bounds along that left sideline. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fakes to grab. And they're able to get him down.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely perfect. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. No offense, fellas, but I'm going to watch the finish of this top 5 matchup here. You guys do you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the move, it's Davison. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's good. Got his man on the right. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
On the run, it's Davison. Got the first down and more. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. The short hands, it's Collier. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Looking to throw, it's Booker. Got it set up on the outside. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down, 4th down coming. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Michie Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. Back to pass, it's good. Oh, they're after him. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're dealing with a second and long. They're going to run it. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake in fumbling in the first place.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Byers on the move. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Goes to the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Big play coming up right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
42 Spiders. 42 Spiders.
Looking to pass. It's Booker. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
So the field goal would give them the lead, but in this part of the field, you want to punch it in, and that's what this offense will try to do. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to Hawaii. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Crispin. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's good. He unleashes a long one. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Looking left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Davison. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll run the option. Breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 45. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Black Knights will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Here's the handoff. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Booker. Going for it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The RPO, it's complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's good. Got a man, it's Crispin. No chance to run, but still a good gain. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Davison. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Looks it in at the 40. He's got great speed. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The inside handoff. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a man. It's good. Using his legs to buy some time. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
The Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Back swinging to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Navy is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around Annapolis for a long time. They're up by 15 over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Scanning the field, it's Booker. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to set ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Black Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 10. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get third down and short, a lot of defenses think and run. They got fourth down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up first and goal.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Tight game so far in this season opener. It's third and goal coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's good. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Michie Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. Grab near the marker is Crispin. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's good. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David. Now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's good. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Makes the grab, it's Crispin. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's good. Fires to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
42 spike.
They'll go right back to it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Jackrabbit.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
The Black Knights send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.